よし、やりますかなと。皆さんこんばんは。お疲れ様です。今日も一日お疲れ様です。さて、まず連絡橋を通って、E の方に行かなきゃな。ここは今どこだ？ここどこだっけかな？ここどこだっけな？あ、わかった。してやってやーん。こうしといて。上を歩いてるっぽいな。いける。よし。あれこれ取ってないかな、もしかして。ちょっと待って。お！グレランを取っていない。グレラン取ってない。赤外線のところに行かなきゃいけないんだ。こっち、違う。グレランを取ってないから、グレラン取ったところでセーブしたと思ったんだけどな。
Nothing here. There's somebody there.
M4 ここの違う、ここじゃない。あれー、ちょっと待ってよー。思い出せない。どこだっけかな。あっち行ってこっち行って、あ、わかった。レベル3のお部屋や。違う。ゲンゲシさん、こんばんは。お疲れ様です。今、お車やね。気をつけて帰ってね。よそ見しちゃあかんよ。よし、これだ。ミスタガーさん、こんばんは。お疲れ様です。よし。さあ、連絡橋まで行こうぜよ。とりあえず右の敵がどっか行ってからがいいな。 グレランはこのままでぶっ放しできるのか。なるほどね。よし。で、連絡橋まで来ました。あっち側に渡るんだけど、あの人をどうにかしたいんだよな。あ、でもサブがないから、あれか。これで狙った方がいい。ちょっと待って。おっ、あれ、チャフ使っとこ。もう。倒れてる。よし。よーし。んで、待って、ここまで来ました。次が、その奥。ここでしょ？ヘリポートのところには行っちゃダメなはず。移動あっち側に出たいよね。あっち側に出たいから、ちょっと待ってよ。待ってよ。おいこら。
There's somebody there.
誰もいないよ。今セキュリティレベルなんぼだっけかな。4だった気がするな。セキュリティカード、あ、違う、3だ。よし。オッケー。お、今一人しかいないかな。こっち側から出る。アンナさんこんばんは。お疲れ様です。ちょっと待って。マジで気をつけてよ。元気。暗いから、まだ暗くないのかな。まだちょっとあれだけど、もう暗いに等しいから気をつけてください。あかんよ。YouTube 見てましたとか嫌やよ。はい。この下におるんかな？敵は。よし。上がってきたかな？上がってこない。よし。よし、来た。ここで連絡、違う。ここか。懐かしいね。ここからここ入れるってことや。よし。シェルトで足を組み入れました。 なになに？カモメがいっぱいいるよ。H 客。
We have a lead on President's location. Where is he? Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
ほうほうほう。おーおー。
That's the Semtex.
この緑のやつを撃つんだよね。確か前やっ
And
た
that must be the
な。
control unit.
OK。で、ここでスナイパーを使うんやな。またしても、もしかして、くるくるなってた？もう、いやね、本当に。なんでこんな調子悪いんでしょうかね。よし。とりあえずこうやでしょ。ちょっと待ってね。一回こうやって、そこにもあるね。そやね。ちょっと待って。この緑のやつよね。これ震え防止のやつを飲めばいいんや。薬はどこや？あった。ベンタゼンミ。よし。これやね。よし。震えを軽減できているはずだ。よし。よし。あとあれやね。あとはちょっと待って。よいしょ。赤外線のやつにして。あ、でもここまだビリビリしてるっぽいんじゃない？あれでちょい待ちよ。あそこにもある。もうベンデザミンは切れたか？よし、大丈夫。ちょ待ち。よし。まだ赤外線ある気がするな、これ。双眼鏡で調べた方がいいかな。あった。ちょっと待って、これスナイパーじゃない方がええな。よし、どうだ？山でも赤外線あるな。なんか見逃して見逃してるんだろうね。よいしょ。これ違うな。あそこの奥2つやったでしょ。 こ一つでしょ。あ、サイファーこいつこんなところにあるマジこんなところにあったの？ちょっと待ってね。もう一回フルレポーシのやつ飲むか。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。一旦、ここで、伏せの、狙えるか、見てみるか。狙えるな。だから、ここで薬飲んで、よし。やばーいやばーい怖いちょっと、お願い。ズームできるやん。なにこれ。あれだね、遠くだから弾落ちたんやな。弾落ちたわ、今。結構ギリギリ下目に狙っちゃったから悪いんだ。弾落ちたわ。やっぱ飛距離によってね、角度変えないといけないからね、スナイパーはね。よし。まあもう、これ一回習ったらもうすぐできるよ。あ、チャフで動きを止めてね。あ、なるほどね。ちょっと、ブレる。ちょっと待って。これ飲んで、こうやって、ここにあるやつこうやって、ここにあるやつこうやって、ちょっとで、ちょっと近い後ろのやつはこれで、こうよいしょ。んで、なんかこの距離チャフいけるんやね。でね。一旦チャフ投げ、うわーなんかうまくいくかな。チャフ投げてすぐこれに切り替えるでしょ。これ切り替えて、ちょっと待って、もう一回薬飲んで。ちょっと待って。いや、ちょっと待って。
Right, come in. Right.
もっと上狙わなきゃいけない。もっと上。もっと上狙う。はい。おいしょ。よいしょ。あとあそこにもあった。この震えが止まらないのよね。こう。でね、一旦こうやってずれといて、これ。やって、こうやって、ここ伏せしといて、こうでしょ。ポン投げて、心配性だから飲んで、じゃーお、いけた。よし。やっぱり上目に狙わなきゃいけなかったね。これは。あ、もういけたっぽいよね。 はいはい。
Raiden, I found us a ride.
いいも
I'm
の
all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What
脱
about
出
that
用
Harrier?
のやつ
It's not on
か
the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasaka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasaka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
オタコン出てきた。
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Intruders! Over here!
Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you.
あ、
Who
アンナ
exactly
さん、
is
お
Pliskin
かえ
and
り。
his
よかったよか
partner?
った。無
I
事
know
つい
what you're
て。
thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this
シャド
Otacon.
ウモセスの
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
本部と
They
いうギアドン。ライデンはスネーク当てられてるけど
Terrorists.
Maybe that's true, but they went down with the tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
ローズはなんか隠してんのか嘘ついてんのかよくわからないね。あ、爆発音しちゃったね、何回か。でも大丈夫です。なんとかいけてますよ。
I've been waiting for you.
お？
A messenger from the Patriots.
これさっきオセロットと一緒に行ったやつじゃない？
So you're the boss around here.
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake.
No! That is not Solid Snake!
What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Save it. You brother of mine.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Snake?
Right, take cover! Stop impersonating him!
取り出すスネークって
I'm a whole different
Big Boss?
game from Liquid.
なんか脊髄入ってる背中に。あ、それ出すスネークって書いて ってる。
That the best you can do, Snake?
あ、クローン。マジ。クローン。ビッグボスのクローン。ヴァンパイア。
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier.
こんなに年取ってるんだ。
The world needs only one big boss. I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Wow! ハリアー戦。ハリアー戦なんだこれ。ご飯いってらっしゃい。もぐもぐタイムいってらっしゃい。
Right. This is the
ス
Stinger.
ティンガーってミサイルじゃない？
The
Stinger.
Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier.
カサッカで、
You
あ、ま
have
あ
to。shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
オッケー、スティンガー手に入れた。ちょっと待ってね。どこにいるのかまずわからんな。ちょっと待って。あ、オッケー、あった。えっ、ちょっと待って、一回レーションセッティングして。ありがとう、たま。うわ、むずっ。これ2のスティンガーめっちゃきつ。めっちゃ速っ。しかもうわー、やば、すげえ。ない何が起こった。なんだ待ってね。当たんないね。今のチャンスだったんじゃないの？うわっ、すっごい煙出る。あ、でもちょっとずつ減ってるほんのちょっとずつだけ減ってる。ちょっと待ってよ。 あかんあかんあかんあかんあかん、これはやめてやめてやめてよ。この間打っていいんかな。あ、打てた。待ってよ。うわー、びっくりする。
I'll shred you to pieces!
ありがとう。ぐるっと回っての。なに燃えてる燃えてる。うわー、泣いてるマジ。ちょっとやば。よいしょ。ねえ、どっかに回復ないの？怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い。ちょっと待ってちょっと待ってちょっと待って、ペペペペペあはちょっと待って、動かせない。ああ、これ3ダンジョンの時は動かない方がええんかな。でもさ、このさ、止まってる時さ、すごいチャンスじゃないのかな。ありがとう。何をもらったんだろう今。わからんけどありがとう。あ、レーションレーションレーションレーション、ありがとうありがとうありがとう。オッケーオッケーオッケー。よしよしよしよしよしよし。次何来る？何来る？これこうねこうねこうね。これさすがに当てたいけどさ、当てていいんかな。お願い、当たって当たって当たって、もう一回もう一回もう一回もう一回いっちゃいいっちゃいいっちゃいいっちゃいいっちゃいいっちゃいいっちゃいいっちゃいいっちゃい。おいそうだ、近い時はグレラン、確かにグレラン持ってたねゴリ押しでいっちゃったん
There's something coming up.
グレ レラン使えばよかったね。グレラン使うのも得意なのに。あ、メタルギアやん。水中いけちゃうメタルギア。うわー、C4 解除した意味ないじゃん。こんな爆破されたん。
They got my eye.
左目だね。
What's that? It's running on.
すげえ、海面走ってる。
Raiden, you all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh,
The president's all yours.
okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me.
俺
There's
は
still
死
too
な
many
ん
things
さ
I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend. A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always
お
fought
や、
for what
これ
I
は
believed
サ
in.
イボーグ忍
What
者の
about
話か
what
な。
about the DNA results from that body?
That was liquid body.
だよね、だよね。
Middle of nowhere in Alaska.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations
What responsibility?
to keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change. And that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
Nah, I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new
Oh,
Metal
look,
Gear
新しい
prototype
組
was
織
being
名が。
developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell.
妹っ
We're here on
て
our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Jack,
忙し
are
い
you alright?
な電話
Just
が
barely.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that, and I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
You will make it back. I'm with you all the way, remember.
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
うん、オッケー、セーブしよう。はい。
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike
高度
by
の再確
securing
認
the
を防げば
president
核
and
攻撃で
preventing
大統
password
領を確保
confirmation
し
from
て
taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
かも
Don't
しれ
let
ん。
your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
なん
You
だ
can
この
take your
大佐は。
simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
そうだぞ。
Calm down.
会議室で
I
怒ってる
suggest
んでは
that
ない
you
ん
do
だ。
Raiden, even if that is Snake. That has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
この大佐はなんかよくわからんな。頑固だし。頑固だし、頑固だし、頑固だし。さてさて。あさてさてさてさて。大統領の確保だね。行こうか。なんだけど、どこに行けばいいのかがわからんね。
When you're hanging,
エル
get
ー
to
ド
the
で
spot
パイプの
above
真
the
下
pipe,
まで移動
then
して
jump
飛び降りるんだ。
down. Push the crawl
OK、
button
パイ
to
プ
go
の真
straight
下まで移
down.
動して。
Don't forget to switch to
こんな
first
真下だ。
person view to check
はい。
whether there's a good.
はーい。エルードでパイプ。あ、これか。これの話か。オッケー。はっ。こうで。こうね。ローリングで飛べば、あ、ローリングで飛ぶ。サプレッサー。それやばいやばい。それ強い強い。ちょっと待って。だってここをローリングで飛べって話むずくない
Jack, what's going on?
も
Answer
っ
me.
と角度が悪かったかな。とりあえずここで50回ぐらいしんどくか。いけた。お、こっちじゃない。こっちか。怖い。怖い。怖い。燃えている炎は冷却スプレーを吹きかけば消すことができる。あ、初めて携帯使った。冷却スプレー。あった。よし、サブつけよう。AK。 よし。うわー、やったぜ。手に入れられた。ここを飛び降りればいいね。こうやね。よしよしよしよしよし。ありがとう。怖いっす、怖いっす。怖いっす。危ない。違う。もうやだ。角度。
Jack, what's going on? Answer me! Jack?
ちょっと待って。携帯の電話今のとこだけなの。いや、何のために渡されたんおかしいでしょ。携帯マジで使われないとか。よし。ここら辺じゃない？よし、オッケー。いや、もう無理なんですけど。なんすか、この、どっちかっていうと、キャラコン下手っす。ちょっと待って。あれだな、スティックより十字キーの方がいいかもしれん、ここは。スティックだと、余計に曲がっちゃうね。こうやってさ、こうやってさ、こうやって、こうやって、突っ走れないよ。ここ突っ走れたらマジですごいと思う。キャラコンの天才やわ。あ、怖い。こんなにさ、頑張れて慎重に行く人いるのかな。よし。ここね。ちょっと待って。走りながらじゃないと。違う。もうやだ。やだ。はい。危ね。ちょっと待って。これいける？やっちゃった？やってない。もうやだ。怖い。もう、コントロール。走ればいい？走るだけで大丈夫これ。なんだ。全然走ればいいじゃん。なんだよ。全然難しく考えることじゃなかったわ。難しく考えてたのは私だって話だよね。よし。どう？オッケー。ひどいありさまだ？何が？せっかく AK のさ、サプもらったからさ、あいつ AK で倒そうぜ。あれ？倒したんかな？ま、いっか。なんかひどいありさまだって言ってたね。ここはローリングや。でよ。おりゃ！うわ、ここめっちゃ間空いてる。やば。ちょっと待って。ちょっと待って。ちょっと緊張がやばいっす。手に汗握ります。ここギリギリに飛ばないとダメやね。いや、エルードでいけんじゃね？エルードでええやん、これ。ちょっと待って。 あれね、ちゃんと私サブつけた？サブついてるこれ。あれサブなくした？あれプレッサーどっか行っちゃった？もしかして。あ、さっき M4 使ってた？マジ？そうなんや。あ、足音するかもしれん。これこっち行かんくてええよね。こっち行けないよね。よいしょ。いるいるいるいるいるいるいるいるいる。なんで？一旦こう行くやん。ここ止まるやん。こう、ルードしてダメなのここ。マジ？マジ？いやいやいやいやいやいやいやいや。ルードすればいけるやんと思ったのに。
Right, what's wrong? Right, right.
そっか。ゲームオーバーになって取ってない判定になっちゃったのかな、さっき。やだー。せっかく教えてくれたのに。待って、ここ、ほふで行って、ここの窓を、ちょっと待って、ごめん。この窓にいないときに、立って、あっやばいね。アトラクションになってる。あそこに今いたんか。ここ行って。ここ見てない時に行きたいんだけど、そっちにいるんよね。これどうすればいい？ふわ。ちょっと待って。こうや。こここうや。
Right, is everything all right? Right in!
あそこの敵どこも行かない。どこも行ってくれない。ちょっと待って。しゃがみ張り付き。お願い。ちょっと待って。ちょっと。向きがやばい。こうで。ここどうすればいいんやろ。いけるやん。もう全然焦んなくてええやん。なんやねん。スネークノさん、こんばんは。お疲れ様です。エルードしたらね、見つかってね、ボッコボコのね、めった打ちにされたの。エルードでね、行こうとね、私もね、頭をね、絞らせてね、考えたんだけどね、ボッコボコにされちゃった。 よし、オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。一応報復でいこうか。お、ちょっと、やめてやめてやめて。え、なになになになになに、やばいやばい。そうね。こうだよね。こうだよね。え、長くね？ね、長くね？え、めっちゃ長くね？え、どんだけ我慢してたん？おい、やべえやべえやべえやべえやべえ。動いてる動いてる。いやえ、これさ、殺した方がいいってこと？もしかして。え、これ仕打ちなの？絶対浴びなきゃダメなのこれ。浴びてないよね？浴びてないね。浴びてないと思う。いや、浴びてない。絶対浴びてない。浴びてない浴びてない。私は汚くない。私は汚くないです。あ、めっちゃいる。ちょっと待って、めっちゃいるな。私浴びてないからね。よし。んで、ちょっと待ってね。ここもう一回、これつけて、あ、いけるんじゃない？あ、ダメかな。一応、チャフグレ投げとくか、一応。よしよしよしよしよしよしよしよしよしよしよし。こっちで合ってる？合ってないわ。こっち合ってない。こっちじゃない。待って待ってね。ちなみに浴びて進めば大佐たちかし。やだよ、そんな。もう浴びてないから多分なんもないよ、これ。大丈夫、大丈夫。
I don't see a way into Strut K, but there's no need for you to check it out in any case. Head for the core of Shell 2, where the president is.
匂いません。匂いません。浴びてません。この中央灯ね。オッケーオッケー。じゃあもう一回投げよう。投げて、よし、行くぞ。行こう行こう行こう行こう行こう行こう行こう行こう行こう。バツをしたのに。バツをしたのに。ここは普通に行って大丈夫そうだ。このね、チャフグレ用意しといて。危ない危ない。よし。オッケーオッケーオッケーオッケー。いけいけいけいけいけいけいけ。よしよしよしよしよし。ふぅ。よかったよかった。ね。一応何が起こるかわからんから装備しといて。オルガ、やつがスネークが現れた。
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself.
今のはあれかな？オセロットの声かな？
Then spill your plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, and I will send him to the bottom of the ocean, right next to my old man.
The launch comes first.
Damn it.
あれの起動が先だ。核兵器の話かな。
Where is Ocelot?
Not here.
あれオセロットじゃないこの声じゃ。
Trust him.
Don't talk that way about one of your own.
He's not one of my own.
じゃあこれはビッグボスがかな。ビッグボスかな。
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
L 脚が海面。
I'll tell my men to start pulling out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
おお。
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1
お、あ
hour.
と1時間。
Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course.
高圧電流を流して。どっかに赤外線があるのかな。
High voltage currents on.
全然違う。
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for
素
bare
手では
hands.
壊せない。
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
高圧
We
電
start
流。
living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
終わったかな。
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be
上
bacon.
は歩くな。
Any
黒焦げになる
suggestions?
上は歩く。
Remember the Shadow Moses VR
あの
training?
事件の VR
Take
訓
out
練。
the circuit
電源
panel?
パネルを破
Right.
壊する。
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote
リ
control
モコン
missile
ミサイルを
launcher.
探すんだ。
You
リ
can
モ
guide
コン
it
ミ
through
サイル
the
のダ
duct
クトを
into
通
the
過する
room.
ことができる。
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
ほう。
Right. But
ま
make
たリ
sure
モコン
you
ミサイル
don't
か
hit the。
大
president.
統領に当てるなよ。
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So
なるほ
that's
ど。
why Ames
反
lost
応によって
contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log
ノー
into
ド
the
に接
node.
続すれば
Understood.
Locate a remote control
Okay.
missile launcher first.
リモコンミサイルとノードを手に入れる。さあここはどこなんだ。でよ。いやー、ノードがないとあれだね。部屋の構造もわかんないから怖いね。ここってダクトなんかな。いや、違うっぽいな。一応、敵兵今のところいないっぽい。いないっぽい。ちょっと怖いから赤外線つけよう。これって監視カメラだっけ？着グレ使っとくか。よし。うわ、持てないやん。ダメだ。何も使えんかった。 こっち、あ、じゃあふぐれ手に入れた。怖い怖い。なんかこうさ、何もない部屋がさ、なんかありそうで怖いよね。あ、ノードだ。よし。よし。これで、結構安全に歩けるようにはなったが、しかし、ミサイルを発見。あ、エレベーターだ。なるほど。ここからはエレベーターを使うんやね。さて、まず何階に行こうか。あ、B1 階と1階しかない。怖いよ、怖いよ、怖いよ。ここはノード、また別だ。あ、あったあったあったあったあった。ここが B1 階の地図になります。OK。これって、この青いのが高圧電流が流れてますよっていう合図やな。お自動的に、あ、ちょっと待って、これ何？爆発する？いや、ただの空き缶やな。アイテムがどっかにありそう。あ、潜る。潜んなきゃいけない。はーい。いや、今潜ってる最中やね。
B1 is completely flooded from what I can see.
You'll have to swim through.
I'm fine with swimming.
Stroke the water and move forward by pushing the punch button.
連打すれば、あ、
Push it in rapid
連打すれば
succession to
早く
swim
泳げるの
faster.
か。OK
Change your heading with the left analog stick. Up will take you up. Down takes you lower. Left and right to face those directions. The O2 gauge will appear under your life gauge while you're underwater. The gauge corresponds to the amount of air you can hold from a single deep breath. Once the O2 gauge falls to 0, the life gauge will start to drop. You need to be aware of that. ちょっと迷ってます。迷ってます。ちょっと待ってよ。迷ってる迷ってる。ちょっと待ってね。ここが息継ぎポイントや。ちょっと待って。ここ息継ぎポイントね。OK？ おお、ヒロさんこんばんは。ちょっと入ってきた。お疲れ様です。バグがあるの？いや、どうしようかね。バグ。ちょっと待って、バグ。一旦バグなしでやってみようか。あ、なんか手に入れたよ。あ、リモコンミサイル手に入れた。 Now head for the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Take out the power source and make contact with the president before the launch code can be reconfirmed. Hurry.
OK。でもさ、まだ結構広そうだけどさ。あ、ちょっと一旦ここ息継ぎか。ここ、アヒルいる。ここはこれ以上こっち側行けないから一旦戻るか。 旦戻ってこっち行ってみる？もうこれ以上アイテムないんかな。あ、ムーくんこんばんは。お疲れ様です。ね、リモコンミサイルね、使った。結構ね、難しかったね、あれは。ちょっと待ってね。これなんかさ、ちょっと待って、あ、違う。そっちじゃない。ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと戻って。ここ開くんやね。あ、なんかムービー入った。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、先に。ちょっと、違う。戻って。うわ怖っ。ちょっと。あれあれ爆弾の人じゃないの？あ、そうだよね。ここってもしかしたら行ったらなんかあるってこと？行ってみるか。ちょっと待って。ちょっと、どっち方面だっけ今。向いてる方がわからない。こっちだ。行けるかな？ちょっと待ってよ。やばいね。画面何も見えなくない？あ、なんかあった。あ、ミサイルの。やばい。ミサイルの弾かあったのは。お、そうなのか。スイッチの四角ボタン連打で。なるほどね。やばい。やばい。違う。危な。もうさ、戻りたいんだけどさ、ちょっと暗くてわかんなくなっちゃった。戻る道に。ちょっと待って。レイブの人形が吸い込まれてこの水中に浮かんでいる。どうしよう。どこ行こう。とりあえずここの扉開けるか。はい、ひろさんが入ってらっしゃい。お、レーションか。ただのレーションか。もう戻るか。ミサイル手に入れたし、リモコンミサイル。あ、 開かないんやね。はいはいはい。開かないんですね。わかりました。ちょっと待って。そっちじゃないの。このスティックの操作がさ、上を向けると上に行くんでしょ。よし。うわ、なんか変なとこたどり着いた。やばい。これ帰るの？帰れる？私大丈夫かな？こっち向いて、はい。ちょっと待って。ちょっとカメラがやばい。カメラ操作やばい。やばい。ちょっと待って、どうしよう。上の地図を見ながら行く。もうこれ死んじゃおっかな、一回。あ、死ななかった。あとはこっち向いて、テレビじゃないや。出口に向かえばええんや。ちょっと。この上に行きたい。上に進んで。違う、そっちじゃない、そっち、そう。で、下に向けて、こうや。よし。で、上に向けて、こう。よし。で、こっち。よし。で、こっち行くか。で、上向いて、こうで、こっち向いて、違う、そっちじゃないよ。こうで、こっちに行って、よし。よし。生還できた。リモコンミサイルを手に入れたから、ここはもう用済みですね。よし。さあ、リモコンミサイルで、撃つんだけど、ダクト。オッケー。ダクトはどこにあるのかな。ダクト。ここではないな。で、こっちのここか。ここだよね、ダクトね。この上と下どっちの上だよな。普通に考えて上だよね。こっからミサイルを 撃つ。いくよ。あ、怖い怖い怖い怖い怖い。結構スピード速いんだけど。ははははははは。こっちじゃ。途中で右に曲がる。途中で右に曲がる。途中で右に曲がる。途中で右に曲がる。え、今のぶつかったんあ、この下の方がええんかな。いや違うわ、ごめん、こっちやわ。いや怖いって、いきなりスピード上がんないでよー。なんでね、ここで右に曲がる。あ、いたいたいた。ね、どこどこね、どこどこどこどこね、どここれよしよしよしよしよしよし。あ、監視カメラの部屋にもあったんだ、ダクト。あれ、もうこれでおしまい？もう行けた？あ、怖い怖い。いけたんじゃないこれ。よし。3発ぐらい。3発でいけた。
President Johnson.
So you're finally here.
You've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit isn't exactly standard
スカ
military
ルスー
issue.
ツ最新式のものな。
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
これから殺す相手の体？
What?
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you... What the...
You're a man?
セクハラ上司。
Well, who are you?
え？誰と間違ってたの？
Foxhound? I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense.
誰と間違ったの？
Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir. Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my
2
answer
時
would
間
have
前
been
まで
yes.
はな。
Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute
権力に
power.
加わるた
But you're the
め。
president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
殿様？
Huh?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never
サ
heard
イ
of
ファー。
them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance. Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president. Putting it
そうなんだ。
simply, the Patriots rule this country.
サイファー？
No.
Hard to believe, isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't
So
look at me like
no.
that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
でも賢人
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday. I wished to be a member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid. He was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
That's right. At the time, the DARPA chief, Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
I thought he resigned.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray,
Metal Gear
hijacked
Ray.
2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious. The upper structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
火薬
That's right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world. The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal Gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
メタルギア兵器をメタルギア
That's
護
not
衛
all.
隊に
Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool.
なんか最強のメタルギアみたい
It
な
is a
感じな
means
の
to preserve
だ
the
から
world
補
as
填
it
する
is.
ための手段
It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers.
要なのだ
Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card.
GW
Arsenal Gear will be
Golden
fully
Ring.
operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form
GW
of
とアーセナルギア
power
の
for the
完成
Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
GW
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks. But Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
あ、妹だよね。
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear.
この治療
I
との
believe she's somewhere on
B1 階で
level
監禁され
B1
て
in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
ちょっと待って。また水の中に潜るってこと
This is card 4. It'll give you
あ
access、
あ
all
り
the
が
way
と
to
う、カ
Emma's
ード4。
location.
カード4、カード4。
Give this to her when you
カー
find
ド
her.
4。
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between
GW
GW
アセギア
and
制
Arsenal
御機能を
Gear.
破壊
Take
するも
Emma
の
to the computer room on level
シェル1治療
B2.
と B2
Shell
階の
1
電
core.
算
She'll
室
know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie, a biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disc is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal.
エマを見つけ出してアーセナルを止める。
Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done.
え
Now, kill me.
What the?
There's no time to argue.
Nande,
The final
nande.
check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role! Pull! No! Do it!
That's abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President.
オセロット
Or is it ex-president?
元大統領
Why did you?
あ
Alas, my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor.
元大統領になった
Without
の
free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you?
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order as your commander-in-chief. I'm counting on you.
うわー、大統領が死んじゃった。元大統領ってことはもう他の大統領立ててるってこと？うわー、なんやねん。あー、スネークゴーさんご飯いってらっしゃい。もぐもぐタイムいってらっしゃい。そっか、パトリオットが次の大統領を決めてしまったんだな。なんも出ない。
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the
これ
terrorist
でやつ
threat.
のかけただの
Colonel,
語り
when
に
you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1, in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in
なん
vain.
かこの大佐絶対なんか隠してるよね。もう嫌やん。
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake,
Oh.
the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal Gear.
You knew about Arsenal Gear?
Yeah,
Why didn't you tell me about it?
you never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the big shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal Gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described.
何でも
A
知っ
massive
てる
cover
な、ス
story.
ネークは。
The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber. There's no doubt that Arsenal Gear is being built here. Then it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago. What really happened here?
I took these photos 2
Well,
years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the
Terrorist
government.
action.
At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under
昔
development.
話になった。
Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, I'm taking it back.
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with a sinking tanker.
奇跡に
Small
近い。
miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the
これで
world's
撮
most
影さ
wanted
れてたの
environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
いやー
But why did they
あれ
choose
は写
Snake?
真を撮影されて
Since
た
the
んだ。
Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project.
うんうん。
To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with a perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
さらにタンカー持ってき
Two more
たんだ。
puppets in their
わ
Colonel
手が込んで
Gerlukovich
るな。
and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
わからないこと
Forget
があり
it.
そう
We're
だ
wasting
ね。
time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles.
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich?
My sister.
My
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
よし、とりあえずエマを B1 階で見つければいい。B1 階で行けてなかった場所ってどこだったっけかな。違う、ここは壊れてるんや。よし、とりあえず地下に行ってみましょう。 B1 階。苦労して潜った先で扉が開かなかった場所。ドルフ司令官フォーチューンのパパは女神のなるほど。だからスネークじゃないんだけど、本当はあそこを潰したのはスネークじゃないけれども、スネークで騙されて、だから恨んでんだね。なるほど。さあ、潜りましょう。苦労して潜った先が開かなかった扉。じゃあ、下に行く。はい。
Raiden, are you reading me? This is Otacon. What's your situation?
Wet and miserable. This place is flooded. The seawater that's been pumped up is pouring into the building.
I see.
Listen,
there's something I have to tell you about EE.
Don't worry about her. I'll get her out.
She's afraid of water.
What?
Yeah. When she was 6 years old, she almost drowned with my father in our swimming pool.
She can't swim?
Well, yes and no. We used to swim a lot together when we were kids. In fact, she swam like a fish until that day when she almost drowned. When the accident happened, I was in my room. I learned later that EE was calling me for help. She didn't doubt for a minute that I'd be there. You could see the pool from my room, but I didn't realize at the time that she needed my help.
What were you doing?
I was...
So Emma survived the ordeal.
Yeah, but my father didn't.
So you blamed yourself and left your family?
No. EE seems to believe that was the case. The fact is, I betrayed her.
And you think she can't swim because of the traumatic experience?
I haven't seen her since that day, but yes, I think so.
I
got a letter from Julie, her mother, after they moved back to England. In her letter, she mentioned that EE couldn't swim anymore, that she refused to even wear a bathing suit.
Damn. If she still can't swim, we're in trouble. Level B1 in the core is pretty much flooded.
Look, maybe you can help her overcome the trauma.
You want me to help her get over it?
Well, it's still gonna take some time to repair the Kamov.
Sorry, kid. Emma's rescue is up to you.
Thanks. An underwater mission. Well, this is a first. Look, I'll see what I can do.
I suggest that you drum the map of the building into your head, because you won't have time to look at it when you try to bring Emma out.
I'm counting on you, Raiden.
I covered most of the core when I had to take out the C4s. If there's anything you need to ask me, call me on the codec.
I'll do that.
これからエマを連れて歩くの？マジ？ヒューイ、プールで死んだの？そうなんか。ちょっと待ってね。 とりあえずここは全部いけないよね。ちょっと待って、ちょっと待って、もう一回空気を。こっちはもう行き止まりだから、こっちに行って、ちょっと待って。ほっ。右に曲がります。こうね。で、こっち向いて、ここはもう行けないから、アヒルがいる。よいしょ。ここまで来た。ちょっと待ってね。ここは開かない。一回上上がる。一回上上がる。やばい、上上がれない。よいしょ。ちょっとやってよ。こっちの奥に行くんだよな。で、こう行って、待って、ちょっとそっち行かないで、そっち行かないで、上行って上行って、そのまままっすぐ行って、次下に潜って、ちょっと待って、そっちじゃない。行き過ぎ。よし。来ました。それで、ここやね、ここやね。うわー、これエマ連れて戻れる気しない。マジで。バンプ。水でなぜか浮いてるバンプ。
Still ticking, huh?
Unfortunately, haven't had no vacancies.
舞踊ったね今。
I thought so. Human muscles are quite elegant.
人間の筋肉は雄弁だすべて思います。
Person's next move will be. They even tell me which way a gun is going to be pointed before the trigger is pulled. But your
思考を読めるの？
This should be fun. Well worth the wait.
ボスかエマを助ける前に。
I can't let you interfere with Arsenal Gear. The girl is just ahead. She is of no use to us now. But she served us well as the live bait for the big catch. Crazy Ivan sometimes speaks the truth.
いいわん。あ、
Emma's alive?
She was some time ago. But the flooding has become quite serious. I wouldn't be surprised if she's a mermaid now.
What?
なんか想像してた感じと違った
Prevent a nuclear strike. Think again.
I didn't do it.
Arsenal is still armed with a purified hydrogen bomb.
Purified hydrogen bomb?
This is no ordinary nuclear bomb. This weapon is capable of heavy hydrogen nuclear fusion using lasers and magnetics to generate heat-insulated compression. It was a top-secret project initiated by the current president, and Solidus has no idea of its existence. The clean thermonuclear bomb is at an experimental stage and is handled differently. Specifically, it becomes launch-capable when Arsenal is activated. A nuclear threat still exists. 6 months ago, we lost everything we believed in. We were abandoned to take the fall in their cover-up. We were labeled as killers, responsible for the mass murder of civilians as well as our own allies. And the public believed every word, turning a deaf ear to whatever we had to say to the contrary. Our only goal is to wipe them from the face of the earth and destroy this world of deceit they have created along with them.
You're insane.
Insane? We might be the only ones telling the truth.
Final check for activating Arsenal has
起動最終確認が終了したそうなんですね。え？
Well, it sounds like
動
Arsenal's
き出し
ready
ちゃっ
to go
た。
into operation.
Damn it.
You're still hoping that the girl can
感
install
染
that
に貴様の持
virus
ってい
you're
るウイル
carrying
ス。
around, aren't
貴
you?
様の持っているウイルスを使わせること？
You know?
は
It's a shame you're not going to be around long enough to hand her the program.
あ。さっきもらったやつか。
That isn't seawater, you know. It's a byproduct of the microbes contained in the pool. Buoyancy is practically non-existent thanks to the high oxygen content. Once you fall in, you don't come up. Take a good look at your grave. Show me what you've got.
マジ？ちょっともうそろそろお時間なんだけど戦いましょうかね。どうしよっかな。何使えばいいかな。当たんないんだ。当たんないんだね。あ、落ちちゃった。落ちてないわ。ちょっと待って。M4 なんか手裏剣みたいなの投げてきてる。意味ないのかな。 意味ないのか。なるほど。バンプ02ってこれはなうわー、回転式。あ、手裏剣じゃなくてこれはナイフなのね。当たんねー。いやー、当たんない。蹴りが当たんない。魚のようだね。あー、向きが合わない。なに当たんなかった。よし、ゴリ押しでいけた。絶対こういう倒し方じゃないんだろうけどゴリ押しでいけた。さっきは頭と腹に弾撃っても知らなかったけど、これで死ぬんだね。なんか不思議だな。
Colonel, they've apparently completed the final check procedure for arsenal gear.
Find Emma on the double. You've got to get her to install the virus program that the President gave you. When you find her, take her to the computer room on level B2 in the core of Shell 1.
Snake, did you catch all that? I didn't make it on time. Arsenal's
連
going
絡する
active.
ところ多い
Yeah,
ね。人
I
気者だ
heard. The hostage
ね。
rescue's gonna have to wait.
I'm going after Emma.
We'll secure the computer room. Looks like we can't install the virus program without Emma.
Can't your partner do it?
I would if I could, but the security for this system is no joke. I need more time.
That's why we need her.
エマの力がない
Understood.
と
I'll make sure you
で
have
き
your
ないの
family
ね。
reunion.
は
What's up?
ー
A lot of years have passed between EE
さっ
and
き言っ
me.
てた
Then you
ね。
should see her, right?
I don't have the right to see her.
We can talk about this later. Raiden, I think you'd better get moving. Emma's in the locker room to the north, right?
I'm on it.
よし、じゃあ今日はこの辺で終わりたいと思います。明日も17時半からやりたいと思います。で、金曜日はTwitch の方でモンハンライズ配信するので、よかったらTwitch の方のフォロー、ハートをポチッとだけ押してもらえれば大丈夫なんで、フォローの方お願いします。モンハンライズは昼から配信するんですけど、多分夜は普通にメタルギア配信するかと思います。とりあえず金曜日は。なのでよければTwitchの方も見に来てもらえればと思います。ということで、明日も17時半から、メタルギアの続きやりたいと思うので、また来てください。Twitchの方は、概要に、URL 載せてるので、そこから行ってもらえればすぐ行けるかと思います。ということで、また明日よろしくお願いします。今日もご視聴ありがとうございました。はい、お疲れ様です。それじゃあね、バイバーイ。